Okay, this is part 2 here at 814 Hudson. This is what stood out to me. This does look like we're dropping into a shared line here, but we're only 39 feet out, which, unless the city line's running between properties, I don't know how we would be hitting the line already, or unless it's a shared line with a neighbor. I would recommend consulting with the city and finding out where your line runs. You do have some roots here, and so I would recommend maybe having those cleaned out, and then at that point you can also locate exactly where this line runs to help determine whether that's truly your city line or whether that's just a continuation of your lateral line. Sometimes you'll have a shared line with a neighbor, but it's still your responsibility and not necessarily a city line that's their issue if it fails. I mean, we're coming back up the stack here, so we were only 14 feet out from the bottom of the stack, which that's certainly not far enough to hit the road. But like I said, you could either have a shared line with a neighbor or a shared line, you know, maybe the city line runs between properties for some reason. But I would recommend having this line cleaned. They could locate it and give you a better idea. You know, you have enough roots. I think it would be just good maintenance to have it cleaned. But then I would also talk with the city and get the map to find out where your line is, and that'll indicate whose line that is that we're dropping into, whether it's just a continuation and a shared line with a neighbor, or whether it's actually a city line. The other thing to note is that if it is a shared line with a neighbor, you can't always get insurance on those, at least not with HomeServe. They don't insure shared lines because you can't really control what your neighbor's putting down. It's hard to, you know, deal with the shared responsibility of a shared line when one person has insurance and the other doesn't. I'm going to end this recording now.